Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I'm Shantia, and it is so very nice to meet you. If you guys are returning, then you guys know we're in a new space, we're in a different place. Where the heck are we, you guys? We moved. I'm so happy, I'm so excited. I couldn't feel more blessed and excited about this chapter that I am in currently and going to continue to walk into in my life. So I'm back. I'm happy to be here. New vibes. Or is it the same vibes? Just new place. I would say same vibes, new place, because we're lit here. We get into it, we have fun, we support each other, we love each other, and that is why I'm so thankful for the community. So, yes, guys, we've moved. This is where we'll be, okay? And I just noticed when I turn on the video, like, I need to put something right there. I have my door open like during the day, but then like of course when I go to bed at night, so yeah, that space just looks really empty with the door closed. So we're gonna get something there. And also there, I'm thinking about putting a picture of me and my daughter, like go take some professional pictures and put a picture of us there because it's kind of empty. But anyways, this is not home decor video, guys. We're here for the vibes, we're here for the energy, so that's what we're gonna get into. I'm going to go right ahead with these two decks because they automatically came to me, and I love that. We have the vagus nerve exercises, so I definitely feel like this is a deck. Simple practices to ease stress, build emotional resilience, and support nervous system health. So I can definitely feel us getting into some nervous system things, because what this feels like here is it feels like this energy of healing. And healing is a real thing, you guys. Like your body, it gets so used to a certain environment that like when you're no longer in that environment, it's still all of that stuff that was in that environment, it's still within your body. You've just taken your body to a new space, and so it's an adjustment period. And so healing, like I was saying, is a really real thing. It is a process, and it is something that you have to be aware of, but also something that you have to be extremely intentional about, because if you're not, then you may find yourself back with the same people or in the same places that kind of like disrupted the nervous system in the first place. So when you're going through it, you're going through it. But then when you're out of it, your body doesn't really know. Like you have to catch up. Your body, your mind, like everything has to catch up to where you are now. And it takes simple practices. It takes, again, being intentional. It takes that awareness every single day of programming your body, your mind, your spirit to a new place, whether it is a physical place or it's just emotionally, mentally shifting to new places, emotionally, mentally, like going to new place. I can't figure out how I want to get it out, but I feel like you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I hope you are. Okay, but it's just because you're just in this new place, it doesn't mean that all of that old stuff just goes away. And it is our job, it is our responsibility to aid those things in going where they need to go, which is oftentimes just allowing that version of you to rest. You can never erase who you used to be. You can never erase what you went through, but you can learn to live with it in a very healthy way, and also in a way that still allows for you to grow, to move, to show up. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start with this deck here. I'm like, where did this card come from? That's the kind of little guide card that comes with it. Okay, so this deck here, you guys, this is totally for you. Okay, this is an exercise that the universe is saying that you guys can do, something that God may be calling you to. I could definitely see you guys something about like Pilates or yoga. There's someone here that has been thinking about getting into activities that really puts you into your body. And let me tell you something, man, Pilates ain't nothing to play with. Okay, When you're in that Pilates class and you're laid down on that table and you're doing those core exercises, you really cannot think about anything but being inside of your body, being in that moment, being extremely present, because your core feels like it's gonna snap in half. Especially if you're still like building that core strength. So if you've been thinking about it, definitely do it. Pilates or yoga or just anything that gets you into the present moment, into your body for a moment in time in your day. Okay. Thank you. We have kindness within. I am worthy of the same kindness and compassion I offer to others. Okay. Okay. So these are some things here on the back of the card you guys can screenshot and you can keep this for yourself. But I do feel like a theme for the week for you guys is definitely self-kindness, because you are aware of how to be kind to others. You're aware of how to be compassionate, also like forgiving and lenient towards others. But when it comes to giving yourself, like extending yourself that same grace, that same praise, it doesn't come as naturally to you. So look how those flowers are, like it says love me. These flowers were bought for you, by you. Okay, so your challenge for this week is kindness to self. If it will be kind to you to go to that Pilates class, do that. If it will be kind to yourself to go to yoga, if it would be kind for you to just take time out of your day to meditate, to sit with the universe, to be a vessel, an open vessel, willing to download, willing to be open to the communication that the universe, that God wants to have with you. Because I do feel like you guys could use a little bit of slowing down. Okay, that book that you have been just like, oh, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna read it, this is the week. Okay, this is the week. And you don't have to finish the whole book this week, but make it a priority, maybe 10-15 minutes a day to read. And if you want to read longer than that, go right ahead, but the goal is just 10 to 15 minutes. And also acknowledge, okay, that's very important for you guys to acknowledge what you're doing. So say it out loud. You guys know how to like really be in your mind, but I think the universe is like calling you to your body. So when you say it out loud, it's something different that makes it a little bit more real when you actually use your voice to speak it, to say it, versus just thinking it in your mind. So acknowledge everything that you are doing this week. Acknowledge it and allow your body to catch up, because like we were saying in the beginning, your nervous system was a wreck. Okay, I do feel like we are doing some nervous system healing with you guys, and it was just like you would get like cold sweats, your body would get really stiff, it really tense up, you'd get this feeling in your stomach, and then you'd have to poop, or like you'd have to burp. It was like your nervous system was very unregulated, so pretty much anything was a trigger. It's a general kind of energy here, and we've all been through our own things, but I do feel like even just hearing like certain sounds would kind of trigger this anxiety in you. I could literally see someone kind of just being like super startled really easily, and that's because in your mind and in your body you're not in a safe place, even though you are. And that's where that message in the beginning of like, you have to catch up. You have to catch up to where you are now to realize you're a little bit more safe than you used to be. And with this safety, if you still feel in certain areas of your life that you're not as safe as you want to be, you don't feel as safe as you want to feel, then this is where you take the action to get that, to acquire that feeling for yourself. Okay, and that's where saying things out loud is going to be very important for you, because when you, just example, like if you want to get into that book, and then for that first day you read for that 10 to 15 minutes, you say that out loud. Good job, me. Congratulations to us. We did something we wanted to do for us. And just having that, saying that to yourself is an act of kindness. It is an act of kindness to yourself, because you're acknowledging you. Just like if someone else were to tell you, like, I had this goal for myself and today I took the first step to meet it. You are the type of person to clap so loud for people, like, yes, go, you're amazing, you're wonderful, yay, I'm so proud of you. But then when it's time to turn that energy back around on yourself, it's like you downplay yourself a lot. Like, I mean, that was something I should have done. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I read for 15 minutes, whoop-de-doo. I wanted to finish this book a long time ago. It's like you will kind of diminish the action that you take, and that's not needed. Like, yeah, you wanted to finish that book a long time ago, but you just weren't in the space yet. You weren't in the space to crack it open and read it and get into it, and that's okay. But you are now. Where you are now, you're ready. You have the time, or you're able to slow your brain down a little bit so that you can actually like lock in and be in that moment. You are different. You are better in ways than you used to be. But I just feel that important part of acknowledging it. You don't do that part, so your body and your mind is not able to catch up with how you're currently living, because all it knows and remembers is what it used to be, especially because you experienced it a lot longer than you have experienced like where you are now, feeling a little bit more safe, feeling a little bit more complete. Okay, so it's like your nervous system, your body, your mind, it remembers all that, like all the struggle and all the hardship that you have faced, and it's just kind of like working overtime to still protect you from those things, and also like it's trying to protect you from going back there. But you can only go back to something if you're away from it. So it's just kind of like this unconscious awareness of like, I am in a different place and it's a lot better, but I'm so scared of going back to where I came from. I'm kind of focused on that a lot more than being focused on being in this new space, because I'm just so scared of feeling this, and it's a lot. I get it. We're human. But this week, be intentional. Like we said from the very beginning, intentionality, is that a word? Is that a word? Is that what I should have said? I'm going to go with it because it sounds good. Intentionality is the name of the game this week, okay? Intentional healing, intentional growth, intentional progress. If you guys had a goal for yourself to like cook more, if you've cooked 3 days out of the 7 days this week, celebrate that. Congratulate yourself like heck yeah, because last week I didn't cook at all. I didn't cook a darn thing. But this week I was able to do it 3 days, and yay, like I'm proud of myself, and it feels really good to be showing up for myself the way that I am, the way that I did, because the more you talk to yourself, the more you say it out loud, you're going to psych yourself up. You're going to get yourself excited. You're going to start to feel proud of yourself, and you're going to want more of that feeling. And it's like, well, how do I get more of that feeling? Well, doing more things that are good for me, doing more things that are kind for myself. So essentially, you are motivating you to be kinder to yourself through your acts of kindness to self. Okay? That's the name of the game this week, kindness. And we'll get one more. We don't want to do too much, because when you are healing, even though like the changes that you're making, the actions that you're taking are good for you, it's still different for you. It's still different for the nervous system. It's still different for the mind. So it is triggering. Okay, it is triggering, because it's like, oh my God, this is not a pattern. Our brains are pattern seeking organs. That's what I want to say. They're pattern seeking organs. They like predictability. So when it comes to like routine, well, our brain likes that, because it likes to be able to kind of know and essentially almost like predict. We don't know everything that's gonna go on in our day, but like when we have a routine, you know what's next. It's like, well, when I wake up in the morning, this is what I do, this is what I do, this is what, that's the routine. And then when you do something that changes the routine, again, it's a hit to the nervous system. Like, whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is new. We don't do things this way. We've never done things this way. What's happening? What's going on? And again, that's when those talks with self are going to be important. Like, hey, we're okay. I know that this is new, and that's important to acknowledge how you're feeling, okay? I know that this is new, so we feel a little bit scared. We feel a little anxious. We're feeling like we're in an unknown space. I understand that, but we're safe. We're okay. These are good changes. These are things that are good for us. This is something that we need to do to reach the goals that we have for ourselves. Okay, so those just kind of kind conversations with yourself. Okay, kind conversations with yourself. Motivating conversations with yourself. Okay. I felt like it was one more card, but I'll do one more good shuffle. I was about to say I felt it, but if we don't get it, that's okay. We have somatic sigh. With each soothing sigh, I soften and surrender to relaxation. And I love this because deep breathing is very, very, very important. Here's the back of the card for you guys to screenshot if you want to follow this exercise as it says on the card. But deep breathing is one that I use a lot for myself. I don't know if you guys see it like during the readings, but I know I do it a lot during the readings just to kind of breathe, because sometimes I feel like I talk really fast and I'm talking a lot and I'm everywhere. So that deep breathing kind of helps me to slow down a little bit and come back. And it's also something that I do with my daughter. My daughter is autistic, so she has her moments where she's really worked up and she's really overwhelmed, like she's really in a behavior. And deep breathing is something we do a lot. And I told her, like, breathe out through your mouth, like that sigh. It's a somatic sigh. It's like, let that out, because you're going to feel this sense of relaxation, and the more that you do it, the more level your head's gonna be, and then you'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go back at it. I'm all right. I'm good. I just needed to take a moment to center myself, to come back and realize I'm all right. Okay, no matter what you're facing, it's like I'm alive, so I'm okay. Okay, so love that, love that, love that. Let's go ahead, put those off to the side. And I feel a tarot deck. I can feel it in my hand. I just gotta see which one is the feeling. Okay. My trusty old girl. This is my very, very, very first tarot deck. I want to say 5 years ago now, which is crazy. It doesn't even seem like it's been that long, but it's been about 5 years now. I love this. The King of Pentacles came out immediately, followed by the Page of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is a very stable energy for me. And the Page is an energy that builds towards stability. So this is beautiful for exactly what we're talking about, because it's like you're the Page right now, okay? And the Page of Pentacles eventually does become the King. You are the Page of Pentacles right now, walking a journey that is in alignment with the King of Pentacles, which means for the Page just starts. The Page is the beginning. She doesn't really know everything. She knows what she knows. She has the experiences that she has, and that's all that she's got. Okay, and she has this calling. She has this feeling. I need to do more. I need to go beyond. I have to expand. I have to grow. It's the calling that she follows that essentially builds her into becoming this King of Pentacles. And so, again, you guys are the Page. Like we said, we're in it. We're in it. We're in the healing. We're doing it. And we have healed and also laid to rest some versions of ourselves, which, again, acknowledge that and congratulate yourself, because parts of you that used to be really activated and really triggered, if you take a moment to realize, like, those parts of you really don't come to the forefront anymore. Okay, I'm not going to say that they don't exist, because again, you can't just erase who you were and what you went through, but again, you learn how to live with them. And this is you living with them, because they're not so triggering. They're not that, those parts of you are not easily triggered nor activated, and that's because of work that you have been doing on yourself. Okay, so the name of the game is congratulating yourself, celebrating yourself, acknowledging yourself this week. Okay, you are doing amazing things. You are powerful, you are strong, you are smart, you are extremely magnetic, and you're graceful, you're compassionate, you're kind, you're true, and you're honest. So be all of those things with yourself, okay? All of those things, because that's what you need. And you don't need it from anybody but you, okay? That's where that true rest is going to come from, you having that relationship with yourself, okay? And let's get another one here. Guys, stop it. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, all three, and I was only really gonna pull 3 tarot cards for you guys, and they were all Pentacles, and I split the deck, and we literally have another Pentacles card, which is the 9 of Pentacles. So the Pentacles is the suit of the 3D, like the actual physical world. Beautiful cards here, because just as the page becomes the king, it becomes the queen. And the queen, for me, the king is a very stable, kind of wealthy, reliable, dependable energy. The Queen of Pentacles, she carries that same energy, but she also carries so much beauty and so much grace. Okay? And that is important for you guys this week. That beauty, recognizing the beauty and the grace of you. This 9 of Pentacles energy for me is the sprouting of a harvest. It is the sprouting of seeds that were already previously planted. Okay? You're going to always and constantly be planting seeds in your life as long as you are dreaming, as long as you are evolving, as long as you are growing. There are always going to be new seeds going down into your soil. And if they are important to you and something that you truly want, you're intentional about them, and that's when you water them. You give it the sunlight that it needs. You give it what you give those seeds what they need to then grow and sprout, okay? This 9 of Pentacles talks about seeds planted a long time ago, okay? Seeds that you didn't even really know if anything was going to come of it. Seeds where you didn't know if you were even going to keep showing up for it and watering it and nurturing it. I don't know, but I'm gonna put this in the ground. It feels right now, and I'm just gonna do what I'm told, okay? And I feel like even if you felt like you weren't watering certain seeds, you were. The universe is taking you on a it's just like it's a lot. It's all over the place. It's a whirlwind. It's a roller coaster. If you guys have ever been to Six Flags, that roller coaster, is it the Screaming Eagle? Or is it the Boss, the one that's like wooden and it's crazy? Like when you get off, you have a headache, but it's like it's a good time, but it's also like my head's banging. I was just kind of rocking all over the place, but hey, it was a ride. That's kind of what it feels like the universe has done for you guys the last few years. At bottom of the deck over here, lots of tower moments, lots of deaths and rebirths, ego deaths and rebirths of the ego, because the ego is important. We can't just get rid of it altogether. That's why we have it, okay? God gave it to us because we need it in this life, but we should not operate from a place of ego. We should not only be trying to feed our ego, because it can get a little big and then it get a little crazy. That's not the name of the game, but we do need it, okay? So this tower moment, just lots of deaths and rebirths, lots of sudden, lots of like movement, and it's felt very chaotic. It's felt like it feels like survival. You guys really existing and operating in survival mode. And now we're coming around to a place in life where it's like, well, I don't just have to survive anymore. You know, like I can actually be, and I can live, and I can experience, and I can be in joy. I can be in love with myself. I can be in love with others. I'm safe. Okay, so coming to this place of safety, again, a hit to the nervous system, a hit to the mind, because it's not something that they recognize, but it is something that is healthy, it is something that is good for us, and it is something that we deserve to be rooted in. So this week, we're rooting ourselves in kindness, rooting ourselves in the safety that we have discovered within. And when we root ourselves in that safety from within, it will naturally begin to show. It will kind of like naturally express on the outside, because we're going to want to be in environments that feel in alignment with how we feel on the inside. If we're feeling safe, I need to be in safe things, safe jobs, safe living place, safe friendships, safe connections, safe dating. Like, I just need to be in safety, because anything other than that, it does set the nervous system off. And it's like, hey, get away from this person, get away from this job, this is not meant for you, this is not meant for you. And that is when it is really, really good to like have those, just to have that knowledge of like, well, I know how I feel, how my nervous system feels when it's not safe. So when things are safe, I can also I can differentiate those feelings. And then also when things aren't safe, I can recognize it, because it's like, whoa, I felt like this before, and heck no, I don't want to go back. Okay, so this is really, really, really a good week for you guys. This is a week of more just like self-awareness. That's the name of the game, right? And we are going to get a couple from here, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out. Thank you guys for sticking beside you, girl, as I got through my move and all the things that I have going on. I started a business, you guys. I started a cleaning business, and I have a contract. I clean a radiology and oncology clinic 3 nights a week. So that is really off to a great start. I went out for the contract. I had to like go against other business owners, and I went in there. Hey, if it's for me, it's for me. It's gonna work out, and it worked out. Okay, I got the building that very same day. So beautiful, beautiful things going on in my life, and I hope that beautiful things are happening for you guys as well, because you deserve that. Okay, we have released your guilt, because it's time. Like we said, it's just getting things out of the body, getting things out of the nervous system, getting things out of the mind, because you're not who you used to be, and you're not operating from a place of who you used to be, or at least you don't need to. Okay, you don't need to be on defense all the time, simply because that's just not where you are anymore. You're not in that job, you're not in that relationship, you're not with those friends. It's just like you're not there anymore, because you have been doing the work, you have been taking the steps that you need to remove yourself. So again, acknowledging yourself and your hard work, it's really important for you. Okay, and one more here, release your guilt. It's and also it may be this energy of like survivor's remorse, or like survivor's guilt almost, because maybe you've changed and grown a lot, but your family hasn't, or the people that you hold so close and dear to you, maybe they aren't changing or growing or evolving as fast as you well, not as fast, but as much as you have. Maybe they're not getting like self-awareness, or like, like growing and evolution and all, like they're not understanding it like you. And so you might even feel a little bit guilty sometimes for like feeling like you know more, or feeling like, because it's just something about you being able to look at certain people, and you're not judging at all. You're actually coming from a place of understanding, like, you know what? Our situation may not be exactly the same, but I remember that feeling. I know that feeling. And you also know what it took to separate yourself from that. And maybe there's people around you that simply just aren't there yet, and they aren't ready. Not your fault and not your guilt to carry. Okay? We're all humans, and we're all walking this thing called life at our own pace, in our own journey, with our own relationship to the Most High, to God, with our own like idea of the voice guiding us. Okay, so it's not yours to carry. Moral of the story, it's not yours to carry. Release that guilt. Okay, you wanted this for yourself, that's why it's happening. You wanted this for yourself, that's why it's your focus. It is what it is. Okay, now we have, this is a beautiful final card, Mourning. The world awaits you, because it's literally saying the world awaits you. The world is your oyster. You are in a time of opportunity. You are in a space of opportunity, and the world is yours. What are you going to do with it? Okay. Love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. If you guys made it to the end of the video, you love me. And I loved you before you even got here, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos to come. Thumbs up as well to help you grow in the algorithm. And again, I love you guys and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for just sticking through, hanging out with your girl as I get everything in my life situated together. All right? I love you guys. I'm going to go make me some food because I'm hungry. And I hope you have a beautiful day, or you had a beautiful day whenever you catch this video, all right? I love you, and I will see you right back here in the next one. Bye.